Hi, I'm Elena with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a mat workout today. So I want you to make sure you have a mat down. If you don't have a mat, have a blanket down, something that's nice and thick. We do a lot of rolling in Pilates, and I don't want that to affect your back. No pain while we're doing this at all, specifically on your bones, because we'll be rolling. Stick with me. Mat Pilates is the hardest part of Pilates as far as challenge goes. We don't have our other apparatus like the performer to help us with these exercises. So face the challenge, do what you can. It's a practice, and you'll notice the more you practice, the stronger that you get. So welcome to the party, y'all. Let's get started. Find a mat, work with what you have. We're going to be standing with your feet. Even if you don't plan on doing this whole workout, be here with me right now. Stand with your feet. Have your toes and knees forward wherever you're looking. Your feet are right underneath your hips. You inhale, get tall, like you lift up through gravity. On your exhale, feel yourself ground, root to earth. Big inhale in, get taller. Exhale, just feel yourself be here. The whole foot's planted. Hands on your tummy. Inhale, take up space with your breath. You fill up the top of the lungs, bottom of the lungs. Every angle of the lungs you can imagine. Big breath. Take up space. On the exhale, pull that belly in. In other words, just force all that air out, and that belly pulls in naturally. Big inhale in. You inhale through your nose in Pilates. You exhale out of your mouth, forcing every bit of that air out of your body with a nice relaxed face, specifically those lips. Big inhale in. The more drama you can bring with your breath. Exhale, the more you can get that core to contract. Good, hands by your side. Reach your arms out to the side. Reach up to the ceiling. Inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, round and roll down bone by bone. Feel your bones separate all the way down. Try to keep those hips over those ankles. Big breath in here at the bottom. Slight bend in the knees. Round and roll up bone by bone. Slowly stack your spine up like you're stacking river rocks. Shoulders pull back down into your spine. You inhale, get tall. Reach your arms out to the side and up to the ceiling. Dive with your head first. Round and roll down. Feel you pulling off those river rocks, bone by bone. Try to get the sides to round and roll down, arms reaching down to the ground. The sides of the spine to stretch out evenly from left to right. Or just be aware of what your body's doing. Slight bend in the knees, round up, roll up, exhale. We're going to move and groove. Not going to be classical. Let's keep our arms down this time. Inhale, get tall. But it'll be classical moves. Suck your chin down, round and roll down, bone by bone. Not a classical order is a better way to say it. We're going to flow. Walk out. Keep your hips steady. Walk out 3 to 5 passes. Walk out 1. Keep your hips steady. Don't let them rock. 2. You're walking out to a plank position. 3. However many passes it takes you with steady hips. Let's walk back. So pike back. Walk these hands again with the most stable hips you can. Round and roll up. We're going to speed up this roll down. Take your chin to your chest. Round and roll down. Try to feel those river rocks. Walk out with the opposite hand you started. Usually you're non-dominant. Keep your hips steady. However many passes you need to take. And then pike it back. And then walk back. Same concept. You want to kind of switch. Not kind of. You want to switch those hands. Round and roll up. With each walk out and walk in. So last roll down. Round and roll down. Enjoy it. Curl that spine in. Use that dramatic breath so you know your core is working properly. Walk out. Stable hips. Don't let them rock. It's a practice. Now stay here. Start pointing and flexing your feet. Good. A little preparatory move. I really want you to work on the flexibility of the foot. Really point and really flex back. Now let's lift a leg if you feel like you want to. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Drop that foot down. Lift the other leg. Point both. Flex both. Drop. Remember, it's a practice. Lift. Point. Flex. Drop. Lift. Point. Flex. Drop. Lift. Point both. Flex both. Drop it. Lift it. Point. Flex, drop, lift, you got it, point, flex, drop, lift, last pass, point and flex and drop, pike it back, I want you to shift back into your plank. Open out to a side plank. Hello. Find your plank. And then open out to the other side. Give me just a little control over this transition. It's an exhale when you rotate out to the side. Inhale as you go to the middle, not a classical move in Pilates, but definitely a fun thing to transition and find the smoothness in. So when you go from exercise to exercise in Pilates, it's an exercise in itself. So trying to find that level of control. Exhale, my toes are pointing to where I'm looking. Same thing, they rotate down where I'm looking. And then open. Last pass here on the other side. Take your time. Slow and controlled, calm nervous system. I'm going to open it out towards you and I'm going to hold it. And we're going to get into our side bend. So reach this arm up and over your head. Now from here, you bend the knees. Try to get the bum close towards the feet and hover them. If you need to drop them, do it. Straighten the legs, reach out to side bend. You bend the knees to make this happen. You straighten the legs. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach. Let's look at the hand. Palm up. Reach up and over. Exhale. Inhale, look at the hand. Exhale. All about how much those legs can bend and straighten. Inhale, bend. You see Pilates is a whole body exercise. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, bend. Enjoy it. Exhale. Find that drama in the breath. It's a breathing practice. So most moves, match your breath. Exhale. Last pass on our side bend. And then we're going to add a little thread the needle because we want to have fun. We're going to pike it up, reach this arm under the body, and then you're going to find that side plank. I know you're excited to be here, me too. Exhale, pike it up. Thread the needle, reach that arm under the body and pike the booty, and then open yourself back to that side plank. It's an exhale as you fold yourself in half and reach. Inhale as you open up. Exhale, fold in half and reach. Inhale, open up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Really find that pike. We pike and plank a lot in Pilates, so find that pike here. Find that plank. Send that booty down. Swivel your feet the other side. Yes. Top foot's forward. And then I want you to have that hand really reaching out. Our bum is close towards our feet are close towards your bum, however you want to see it. We're starting a different way. Turn that palm up, lift it. Let's look at that hand. Hello. Ready? You exhale, straighten the legs, push out of your feet to reach up and over. And then you bend the knees to come in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, let's look at the hand. Let the booty hover. Exhale as you reach up and over like you're in between 2 planes of glass. Inhale as you go down. Exhale. Inhale, come down. Couple more. Love it. Exhale. Inhale, come in. Exhale. Inhale, come in. Feel that whole side body stretch. I love those eyes to come with it. So you can get the top of the neck, those occipital muscles, to find this little reach with you. Like it works naturally, functionally. Last pass. Reach. Now pike the booty up. You think fold in half, reach that arm underneath you. We thread our needle, and then we open back up to the side plank. Inhale. It's a pike in the booty. The arm reaches underneath you. Exhale. Inhale as you unwind. Find that side plank. Exhale, pike. Inhale, unwind. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more passes. Inhale, find yourself. Open up. Exhale, stay with me. You got it. It's a practice. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, find your side plank. Send your butt back down. Good job. Okay, legs are going to be reached out. I'll be a little nicer. Let's have our legs open up mat width. You have your arms reaching right in front of you. Today, let's have our arms reaching parallel to the floor. Have your palms turned towards each other. Sometimes I do different variations of mat moves just because. Pull your shoulders back. Let's suck our chin to our chest. Exhale. We're doing a spine stretch. Round and roll down like you're peeling your back off an imaginary wall, but keep your hips to that wall. Let's inhale, stack back up. Exhale, round and roll down. River rocks. Pelvis is on that imaginary wall. It's not a hamstring stretch. Inhale, sit up. You feel it? Exhale. It's a smaller move, and you have to find that level of control with some body parts so you can feel it in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, as you roll down, let it try to match with your breath. Remember, that's part of the practice. Inhale, come up. Arms are trying to stay parallel with our legs. And then exhale, go down. And then inhale, come up. Yeah, scoot to the edge of the mat. We're going to curl ourselves into a ball and hold on to our lower legs. Yeah. Try to close our legs. Try. You can stay open. Hug yourself even deeper. Shoulders are over those hips. Curl into a ball. Drop your head down. Stay in this position. We just breathe. Breathe in through our nose. Find that level of dramatic breath. Exhale, pull in the belly. Big breath in. And exhale. So in some of these moves, if you stop your exhale, you create pressure in your, keep breathing, your abdominal wall, and you stop your abs, those muscles, from making the movement happen. There's a fluid motion that usually needs to occur to make a lot of these moves happen in our practice. So if you stop breathing, that's usually your hang up, okay? So work on it. Keep yourself in this ball. Let's inhale, rock back, rolling like a ball. Exhale, come up. Try to use that principle here. Inhale back, exhale up. Try to hover the feet. See if you can keep the feet closer towards your bum. Inhale back, exhale, keep your head tucked in. Can our eyes stay towards those thighs? Exhale. Take your variations with rolling like a ball because it's so much fun sometimes to find the challenge. Let's talk about challenge. Cross your arms if they're not already crossed. Continue. You're in a tighter ball. Find your fluid breath. Steady. And that sense of self-control at the top. Switch your grab. So the other hand on top. That little spiral line in our body, opposite hip, opposite shoulder, you can tell makes your rolling like a ball different. It's how our muscles are grouped together. And we use that opposite arm, opposite leg in our walking. It's very functional. Exhale, hold it. All right, I think I made my point. Let's bring our legs to tabletop. Yes, 90 the knee joint, parallel to the floor. Reach those arms towards those feet, palms return towards one another. Enjoy the moment. Reach your arms up. Keep your ribs down. Don't let the ribs flare open. Keep the shoulders down. Bring the arms down towards the ground, just down towards it. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're trying to stay rounded in our spine. Neck is going in that sequential line. Inhale, reach the arms, extend the legs. Pull it back in. Inhale. So just a variation of our double leg stretch in this teaser position. Inhale, open yourself up. Exhale, curl into a ball. Deeper, 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 deeper. Yes. Inhale, open yourself up. Think teaser. Exhale, pull the knees in, get deeper, like rolling like a ball position. Inhale, open yourself up. Draw my breath. Dramatic. Get it out, 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 get it out. Inhale, open. Exhale, keeping our ribs closed, keeping our shoulders down when you lift these arms. One more. Exhale, hold in our ball. Curl in even deeper. Yes, extend the legs up. Grab onto the legs somewhere that you can hold on to. Open the legs out. Kind of like rolling like a ball, open leg rocker. Shoulders are down. You rock back, inhale. Fluid breath, don't let it stop. Exhale, come up, trust yourself. Open your heart at the top, or always. Inhale, go back. Exhale, come up. Open the heart. Inhale, go back. Exhale, you come up. Open your heart. Go back. When you're finding a nice challenging situation in life, exhale, come up. You open your heart. Inhale, you go back. When you're having a conversation you don't want to have, you know what you need to do? Open your heart. Inhale, you go back. You know what'll make you more joyful? At the top, you open your heart. One more, inhale, go back. I can't help myself. You know what make you have a better life? If you open your heart. Hold it at the top with open heart. I'll stop. Close the legs. Reach your arms back behind you. I told you this was going to be fun. I was really excited to be here. So from here, fingertips out, back or to the side, whatever you prefer. Open your heart. Give me a small circle. Exhale as you come up, and then reverse it. So you always reverse to the top. You keep the sides of the feet together. Now, don't let the shoulder shift around as you do this. Find that element of control with your torso. Yeah, I know. Now, slowly increase the size of your circle, but keep the torso under control. So only go as big as you can. And then, push yourself. That's how we grow. Exhale as you come up. Sides of the feet stay together. So when you go to one side, don't let one foot shift. Keep them glued. Couple more. Take your time. Remember that fluid breath. Get it all out. 2 more. Exhale. Last pass. You're going to hold at the top. I love you. Reach up to teaser. Yes. Round and roll down. Hands are by your side. You roll those legs up and over. Push. I know. Legs are parallel to the floor. Open the legs up hip width. Exhale, roll down, bone by bone. Stand on the arms. Yes, it's a practice. Lower down. Lower the legs as low as you can handle. You glue the legs together. You lift the legs. Exhale, up and over. When I say handle, that means stay in control of your body. Open the legs hip width apart. Exhale, round and roll down. Stand on your arms. Are the wrists popping up? Try to glue them down. Are the shoulders trying to close? Keep your heart open. Once the booty's down, the legs lower. Keep the ribs closed. Keep the pelvis stable as you lower the legs. Glue, lift, exhale up and over, nice and fluid. Open up hip width. Exhale, round and roll down. Feel even from the left and right side of your spine. You stand on your arms, force all that air out. You lower your legs, keep them hip width apart. You don't have to lower them that much. It's your practice. Lift. Exhale, up and over, bone by bone. Glue the legs together. Inhale. Exhale, round and roll down, bone by bone. Stand on your arms. Keep your heart open. Of course, Elena, we talked about that today. Lower, open, lift, fluid. Exhale, up and over. Try not to use momentum. That motion, that energy comes from our fluid breath. Close, roll down. All of our movement comes from our core. And you notice when we were exhaling like crazy, our core contracts. You see how those two things are tied? Yes. So find that level of control with it. Glue them. Roll down. Okay, last one. I might change it up on you a little. I will. Roll up and over. We're going to stay up and over. Those hard moves that we do sometimes, we're going to do them. Hands are going to go at your pelvis. So really glue those elbows towards each other, narrow, open your heart. Hands find your pelvis, and you roll the weight of your pelvis on your hands. And I will say the thing you need to work on is the flexibility of your elbows staying towards one another. Once you have the weight of your pelvis on your hands, find your legs into a scissor. And then we switch. Exhale. Find the switch. It's exhale as you find the split. Inhale. Exhale as you find the split. Inhale. Keep your heart open. Always, of course. Bicycle. Keep your legs in alignment. Don't let those thighs rotate to any sides or those lower legs. It's an exhale when you find that split in the bicycle. Always find that level of your bicycle, that split. Or always find the split in your bicycle. We reverse it. Be patient with your practice. You could always do this with your bum on the ground without your hands here. It's your choice. I know. I told you Mat Pilates is some of the hardest Pilates. So take the challenge. 2 more. Don't let those thighs rotate. Legs up and over. Hands are by your side. We round and roll down. Gladly. Yes. Bend the knees into tabletop. Keep the legs in tabletop. Think one thigh lowers down to the ground. That thigh lifts. This is called our single toe tap. The other thigh lowers to the ground. Exhale, you lift it. Yes. So give me a couple more of these. What I want you to focus on is the top of the pelvis pointed towards the bottom of the rib cage and vice versa. Which, when we have a weakness, sometimes our ribs like to flare, or we like to pop that pelvis a certain position. Find that level of control. You don't have to tap the toe down like the exercise name is called necessarily. Go to whatever level you can handle. So hold it. Open these knees out to the side. You're in a somewhat frog position. Lower the shape down to the ground. Exhale, you lift. Good. Keep this going. So this is a move that I like to use in our feet and straps and reformer. Yeah, I know. And you can really feel how this works the other angle of the body. If you could put your brain there, if you do reformer. If you're not there, sorry that I'm going there. But that level of now we're working the front of the body versus the back of the body with different exercises. And being able to pull exercises from different apparatus to the mat. And we can call that Pilates because it is. One more. Let's come up, stay up. Reach the frog legs up towards the ceiling so those legs straighten. Bend this frog position back and towards your body. Yes. Straighten back up. Let's point the toes. Bend in towards your chest. Flex the feet. Straighten the legs up to the ceiling. Bend the thighs towards the chest. Yes. Straighten up. It's that ball stool, I should say tight position of curling these thighs close towards our core, which you can tell we're working on that flexibility when you're bending in, especially when you're trying to get those thighs towards your body. 2 more passes. Exhale. Last one. I'm going to work on our inner thighs a bit, of course. Open these legs out to the side. Let's flex our feet. Point our toes, reach up. Flex our ankles. Point our ankles. Inhale, open. Interlace our hands back behind our head. Flex, close. Thumbs trace down the side neck. Inhale, legs are externally rotated. Point to exhale, heels together, toes apart, Pilates V. Inhale, flex as you open. Exhale, can we crunch it up? Your choice. Inhale, same thing's going on with our feet. Exhale, you're at the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach out to the back of the legs. Exhale, I know. Inhale. Exhale, crunch up even higher if you can. Reach your arms, palms turned down. Exhale, close, keep it. Lower those legs down. Let's glue our legs back to neutral, pump our arms. Inhale for a 5 count. Exhale for a full 5 count, or 100. Inhale in, give me that full breath in like we worked on at the beginning of our practice. Exhale, force every bit of that air out of a face, a nice relaxed face, of course. Big inhale in, reach with those legs. Exhale, force everything out. A little bit more aggressive with those arms, or a little bit more energy. Big inhale in, that's a better way to say it. Big exhale out. Can we lower our legs a bit? Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Remember the bottom of the ribs and the top of the pelvis face towards each other. Inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Force it out, 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 force it out. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more pass. Big inhale. And exhale. Glue the hands. Lift the legs, drop the head. Roll the legs up and over. Exhale. Take the flow. You love it. I know. Lower the legs. Lift the legs. You round and roll down. Stand on the arms. It's an exhale. Keep your chest open as you lower. You lift. It's an exhale up and over. The legs lower, however low you can handle. The legs lift, same concept. Breathe in, exhale, round and roll down. Stand on those arms. You're even from left and right side. You keep your chest open, you lower. Lift, find the flow. Exhale, lower. Exhale, lift, find the flow with your breath. Roll down with an exhale. Last one, best one. You lower, you lift, you roll up and over. You lower, you lift, you roll down. So just the concept here. When you start to lower the legs, lift up into a crunch, and then crunch all the way up to teaser. Yep, I know, it's just a concept. Roll down, it's just a concept. Lower down, hands down, roll these legs up and over. A little transition exercise that I want to play with for moves to come. So you roll the legs down, you lift the head when the legs are vertical. You exhale as you lower the legs and you come up into that teaser. Breathe in. Exhale, you roll down, your hands glue, the legs lift, you roll up and over. From here, circle these arms. I'm giving you everything. Circle the arms around. The arms are hovering. You just have your shoulders and head on the ground. Grab onto a leg, lift the other leg. Find that opposition. You pull that leg towards you. The other leg lifts because of that, even higher. And then switch. Switch. It's an exhale when you find that little split. Work on your flexibility. Exhale. Switch. Reach out through that second toe. How is the leg alignment? Don't let those thighs rotate. And they like to, especially how gravity's hitting us right now. They're like, oh, I'm comfortable. Be mindful. It's our control balance. One more on each side. Last one. Reach the legs up to the ceiling. Reach these arms. We round and roll down. We want to find that little fun teaser. Once the booty hits, the legs are vertical, and then we lift our arms, lift our chest. We round and roll up, find your teaser. Yes. Good. Okay, come in. Let's lay on our side. Holy moly, this has been fun. Always. Thank you. Creative side. Let's lay on our side. Okay, so not a fan of breaking our head into this little side bend. Let's have our neck nice and long. So relax your arm on your head. Let's have both of our feet to the front corner of our mat. Our back is aligned up with the back. Let's lift the top leg, kick forward. Let's kick 1, 2, point the ankle as you swing back. So get our set kick going. As you do this, you have a stable core. Our top hand can be resting down here for support. If you want to get a little crazy, you can bring this arm up to the ceiling today. Let's keep our shoulders stacked on top of one another. Find that stability with our arm reaching here. You can feel if you're shifted back in space or forward in space a little bit faster. Well, I can anyway. So hence that's why we're doing it. 2 more passes. Exhale. Point, swing back, stable pelvis. Don't let that low back curl in when you do this. Last pass. Good. Let's here externally rotate this leg, heel to heel. Kick this leg out, flex the foot. Point the ankle as you go down. Exhale. Point, go down. Exhale. So some of our Cadillac moves that we do, here we are. You can do them on the reformer too. Good. Come down. Exhale, kick up. So here, keep the side bellies or the sides of the torso the same. When you kick, don't let one of the sides of the tummy shorten to make you kick higher. Keep yourself nice and long. 2 more. Talk about these little Cadillac moves. Kick up, keep it up. You're going to bend the knee in. Think that foot finds the side thigh and then, or the inner thigh, and then let that leg trace down the leg. Lift up. Come in, bend, and then slide that leg down. It's an exhale as you kick up, bring it in, and slide down. Come up, come in, slide down. 1 more. You come up, you bend, you slide. Let's reverse this. You come up, you extend, you bring that long leg down. You slide it up, you kick up, long leg goes down. You slide, you kick, you lower. You slide, stay with me. Lower, last pass, slide, up, lower. Now beat the leg forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Keep going. Remember about the side tummies here. Keep them nice and long. They're equal from left to right. Bam, 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 bam. Be patient with yourself for the beat, the rhythm. And then, you ready? Can the thighs cross? Thigh cross, thigh cross, thigh cross, thigh cross. What? Yeah, I know. It's a lot of like inner work to try to get there. Always personally. Good. Couple more. Pulse, 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 pulse. Good. Last pass. Lift the leg hip height. Let's go back to neutral. Bring this leg just a little bit more forward. Yeah, I know. A little bit more forward. I know. A little bit more forward. Lower the leg. Lift the leg. Lower. Are the hips stacked? Of course. The shoulders stacked? Duh. Lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Exhale. 2 more. Stay with me. Last one. Lift it up. Keep it. Bring that leg aligned with the other leg. Little circles here. Small circles, soccer ball. Exhale on the lift. Good. Find that dramatic breath. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Of course, we got to reverse it because we're doing Pilates. And, you know, we want a balanced body. Couple more. Guess it depends on what you mean by couple. Last pass, hold it. Good, lower that leg. Awesome. Let's turn onto our belly. Oh, let's have our hands right by our head. Shoulders, feet are hip width apart. Elbows are glued back in space. Let's inhale, lift our eyes, lift our head, lift our back. Keep your tummy down. Lower down. I want you to set upper back to engage. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Keep that tummy down. Now can we hover our hands? Lower the hands. Stay here. Hover the hands. Lower the hands. See if you can feel that upper back engage. Hover. Lower. So we need this a little bit in our society. Lower. Lift. Lower. Last pass. Lift. And lower. Stay here. Bring your forearms down. Push up even higher. Now see if you can feel that part of your back engage when you push into those forearms. Lift these thighs up off the mat intentionally. 1 leg kicks through our booty. 3 kicks. You kick 1. You kick 2. You kick 3. Reach the long leg. You lower. You lift. You kick 1. You kick 2. You kick 3. Reach and down. You lift. Kick 1. Kick 2. Kick 3. Reach and lower. Kick 1. Kick 2. Kick 3. Don't let the hips pop up in space. Now, if you want to keep going here, feel free. If you want to get a little bit more imaginative with those ankles, feel free. We flex, we point, we flex, we point it long. I know. Kick with a flex foot, a point foot, a flex foot, point long. What are you doing, buddy? Kick flex, kick point, kick flex, point long. Kick flex, kick point, kick flex, point long. 1 more on each side. Flex, point, flex. Pushing those forearms. Kick flex, point, flex, point long, lower. Very good. Okay. Lower yourself down. Let's interlace these hands back behind our back. Turn your head one side. Let's have our hands high on our back, elbows down, shoulders down. Love this stretch for our arms and our chest, but you got to find it. So shoulders down, relax elbows. You feel? Turn your head the other way. Can our hands go higher on our back? Can our elbows relax more? Yeah. Okay, turn your head the other way. Kind of like what we were just doing with our last exercise. Kick the butt 3 times. Kick 1 with both feet. Kick 2, hips don't pop up. 3, long legs, long arms, lift up into a back extension. Turn your head the other way. Our hands go high, our elbows relax. We kick our booty. Kick 1, hands are higher. 2, 3, reach everything long. And then lower down, hands high. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, reach long. Come down. Kick 1, 2, 3, inhale up. Come down. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, inhale, reach. Come down. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Remember, find that stretch that we talked about. Kick 1, hands are higher. 2, 3, inhale, reach long. One more on each side. Kick one. I meant this is our last one. It'll reach long. Yes. Relax down. We're going to turn onto our other side, however you want to get there. And then once you're there, your back is going to be lined up with the back edge of the mat. Your bottom arm's going to be long. You're going to be relaxed on that arm. Both legs are going to be to the front corner of that mat. Top arms in front for support. You lift the top leg. Kick forward 2 passes. You kick 1 with a stable core. 2. Point the ankle, swing back. Stable core. Kick. 1, 2. Point, swing back. Good. Keep it up. So when you do this, you can keep your hand here. If you want to reach up, feel free. Shoulders stay nice and even. Hips stay nice and even. And you go to that point of your flexibility and your kick that you can handle without letting that back curl. Point swing. 2. Point swing. Last pass. Point swing. Bring it back, aligned, heel to heel. Externally rotate. You kick up, flex foot. Point the ankle as you swing down. Exhale up, point down. So as you do this, try not to let the side tummy drop down to the mat. You don't want to shorten one side of your body as you do this. Keep both sides long. Flex up, point down. Perfect. Exhale, point down. Exhale, point down. One more. Point down. We'll go into our develop a lift the leg. You bend at the knee, that foot finds inner thigh. You slide that foot down. You flex up, point as you bend, slide that foot down. Good. Lift, exhale, point, slide, exhale down, inhale down. Exhale up, bend, inhale down. Couple more. Inhale down, one more, last pass. Exhale up, bend, come down. We're going to reverse this. Slide that leg up. You extend, and then that long leg lowers. Inhale, up, and then down. Let's inhale, exhale, up, and down. Continue. How is that side tummy? It's not shortening. Everything's staying even because I'm thinking about it. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. You got it. Up and down, last pass. Love it. Love it. Our beats. Your heel beats to the back, your heel beats to the front. Bam, 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 bam. Now you keep it going. If you want to bring this hand for stability, you can always do that, and you can feel how that body wants to shift. Good. Be patient with your rhythm. Yep. And then can we think about our thighs crossing? Thighs cross, thigh cross, thigh cross, thigh cross. Yep. Cross it, cross, cross. You're trying to stay stable in the rest of our body. Yes. Be patient with your sides. Perfect. And then lift that leg up hip height. Let's go neutral with both legs. That means both legs are turned forward. Let's go into small circles. Exhale on the lift. Exhale. Perfect. Good. Continue. Make sure you're not looking at your legs here a lot. You see how that curls in my spine? You want to think about having a nice long torso. So where your eyes are looking has the telltale sign of how you're posturing that day. Sometimes you don't realize that you're doing it, so just being mindful of where you're looking. You're going to reverse this circle. You lower, exhale, lift. Lower, keep the sides of the body nice and even from left and right. You only got a couple more passes here. 2 more. Last pass. Yes, lower. Let's turn onto our back. My goodness. Oh, you feel good? God, I do. Okay. I love this practice. I know you do too. Hands are by your side. Stay with me. You always get stronger. Your feet are somewhat close to your bum, whatever that feels comfortable for you. Legs in alignment where they come out of those hips. Round and roll the booty up, bone by bone, all the way up to the shoulders. Open those hips. Round and roll down. Our bridges. Work on those toes and knees forward in space, like the tires on our vehicle. Don't let them turn out to the side because we don't want that wear and tear on our bones. Be mindful. Don't just say my body does that. Of course it does that because you let it. Don't let it. It's not good for it. Be your body's parent. Sometimes we got to parent ourselves. Lift up higher. Hold this. Reach your arms up and over. Keep your ribs closed. Reach those arms back down towards the ground. Now here's just a game to see how those ribs want to react. Can our hips lift up even higher? Can we get this fluidity and this stability of this exercise? One more. Hands are down by your side. Ribs are down. Palms are down. Lift one leg in tabletop. Think the thigh does it. That leg lowers. The other leg lifts to tabletop and lower. So a moving exercise where it really lets you get the alignment of the toes and knees forward. How do you like to act when times get tough? I like to bring my toes and knees forward, Elena, because that's what I'm supposed to do. It's how my body likes to age. Duh. Couple more passes. Exhale. I am not sorry about my spicy attitude today. I enjoy who I am. And sometimes she comes out. Let her. Exhale. Bring it down. Lift your hips up even higher. Round and roll down bone by bone. Okay, we're almost done. You got this. Now from here, round and roll up. Keep your hips high. Slide a leg out straight. Keep your hips even. Kick this leg up with a flexed foot. Lower this leg down with a pointed ankle, and then slide the leg back in. Slide a leg out. Flex it up. Point it down. Slide it back in. Can our hips be even? Can they stay lifted? Slide. Kick. Flex. Point. Lower. Slide back in. Our tires are nice and forward. Slide. By tires, I mean legs. Up. Point down. Slide in. You're almost done with me. Slide it out. Flex it up. Point it down. You'll be so proud of yourself if you finish strong. Go out. Flex it up. Point down. Yes. One more on each side. Go out. Flex up. Point down. This is how you get stronger. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. Up. Go down. Slide it in. Lift your hips higher. Run and roll down. Yes. Extend your legs. Reach your arms. Feel yourself get long. Move about like you're yawning in a way. Your body naturally knows where it needs to stretch. You feel it. Something we really don't think about much. Allow that free flow state happen here. And then relax. Get into a big X position. Take up space. Close your eyes if you feel willing, or soften your gaze. Tell yourself you love yourself, and God, I hope you mean it. Remember that whole parent talk that I was just yapping about of you got to be your parent to your body? I'm going to say sometimes that has so much to do with the control of our mind of what we're perceiving at the time. What's happening, how you see a situation happening and I see a situation happening. We see it differently, so how we perceive it. And sometimes just having that perception of nobody's out to get us. Nobody cares about us that much to come out and get us. Not really. Let that go. There's such a small percentage of people that are honestly really even thinking about us. So that being said, I want you to be more you. Don't hold yourself back because of what you think somebody's going to think of you, or how you think you're dressed, or who gives a flying flip? You are here on this planet to experience. So your experience, I feel there's lessons in that of the lesson of I don't care what you think about what I do or whatever. So hurry up and learn it, because I need you to be more authentic. I need you to go out there and do things that are more you, because this planet needs you at this time, whatever you do. And I need you to go and do things that make you more joyful. And I need you to stay in that state, because that's honestly what we need, is us to stay in a high vibration. So I'll wrap it up. is what brings you joy. And sometimes if you're like, I don't know, literally from moment to moment, you have this choice to do this thing or you have this choice to do this thing. I want you to choose joy. Is it more joyful to sweep the floor or do the dishes? Find whatever's more joyful, whatever your answer is. Sometimes if you're like, well, actually, I'd rather sweep and listen to music, that brings you more joy. Make that choice. Do those little things. And sometimes I feel like we should know ourselves and figure those little things out sooner so we can make sure we stay in that high vibe. Everybody needs us, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Like, love, subscribe. I can't wait for your energy to be back here. I appreciate you very, 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 very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know in the comments if you want any other material out there. I'll do my absolute best to get it out there. I appreciate you. Remember that this is a practice. Be patient with this practice, okay? I'll see you next time. Peace.